Hey, what's going on YouTube? Eric here from MajorLeagueTrading.com. And if you want to know how I locked in a little over $2,000 in profits trading today, and I was done by about 10:30 this morning, then you're in luck because I got a breakdown video coming right now. Well, what's going on YouTube? And happy to have you guys here. I want to do a breakdown video for today's trading action. It is Tuesday, June the 4th, 2019, and I'm looking at a call today in Tesla that was not made by me. I was able to get into the position, but it was not me that actually brought it to my attention, right? It was a room member here. So if we go ahead and pull up the chat, and you'll see this is the MLT Discord here, and we've got Ozzy this morning talking about 9:40 this morning talking about I'm in Tesla calls. So when Ozzy throws something out in the room, I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and check out what's going on in Tesla. Kalen's also talking about how he's got support in Tesla at 180-ish. And I'm like, okay, I remember I had support in Tesla as well around 181.47s. So 940, Ozzy brought this to my attention, went ahead and looked at Tesla, saw the reaction coming off of this small gap up here this morning and the rally through 181.47s. And I saw, okay, we've got next level of support or resistance in this case at 188.04. Perfect. Plenty of room and opportunity for us to get a move going. If we can break through that, then I think we're kind of free sailing all the way up into the 200 price on Tesla. So about another $7 or so to go. So what did I do in this position? How did I manage it? And what does it end up looking like? So let me go ahead and pull over here the options chain for today, so you guys can see the position I currently have on, up about $1,500, $1,600 right now at the moment in Tesla. So what did I do in here? I stepped in and I bought the this is for this week's expiration. There's 3 days to go for expiration. You guys can see this right here. The number of days left is going to be 3. So these are going to expire this Friday. I believe that is June 7th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah, so June 7th here for these options. You can see this is the strike that I have here, and it does say the 7th of June right up there if I would have looked at that prior to this. So what did I do in here? Well, the big position that I put on was these 195 calls right here. So I went ahead and stepped in. I bought 5 of the 195 calls that expire this week. I picked those up for 86 cents. And you can see as of this screen recording, they're currently trading for $3.55. So almost up, about 1,500 bucks on that position there with Tesla. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to add another kicker to that, is if we could get the rally up into that price point for Tesla, then I wanted to put some other positions on around that. So I went ahead and did this one right here, which is the 200 butterfly, $2.50 wide. So I have the 197 halves, the 200s, and the 202 half calls. And you can see the sizing right here for those. That's spread off as a butterfly. So that position needs Tesla to rally up into the 200 price by Friday, and I'll be able to manage out of that position, take profits, do whatever it is, once and if we can get up there. So Tesla ended up working out really, really nicely to the long side today. I'm going to end up holding this position here overnight. It's got a really nice looking move so far. It is up $13.76 on the day, 7.69%. So I really like the action I'm seeing here out of Tesla. And again, you can see that position is up about 1,600 bucks here, depending on where those options contracts get marked at. So Tesla ended up being a really, really nice position for the day. And thank you, Ozzy, for bringing that one up to my attention. If not, I would have, in fact, missed that trade. And that's what's really great about having the Major League Trading team, the community in the Discord, is they bring up and see things that I may not have seen or have room for on my screen. So thank you again for the team there, and specifically Ozzy for bringing that one up. Now, moving on to the next few trades here for today. The next few trades I had here ended up coming out of the futures market, which is the main thing that I like to trade here intraday. And if we go ahead and look at the grid you guys see in front of you, this is my main multi-time frame analysis grid that I like to do all of my analysis on, and then all of my intraday trading from. And what you'll notice is, so I have one major important level on the chart each and every day. That's going to be the opening print. You'll see that's the daily open right here, specifically for the NASDAQ at 70.5175. That's going to carry over onto any chart I look at. I want to see the open no matter what product I'm trading each and every day. And then the next levels you'll see on the chart here are going to be those levels that I mark up in the morning for each trading day. And those are going to be where I base my trades from and around, combined with a few other things as to, okay, if we can pull back to here, then we can go to there. It's a strategy I like to call level to level. So what did I do today? Well, today we opened, you can see here, 70.5175s, and I was looking for pullbacks this morning down into 70.1475s. And if we could get that pullback in the morning, then okay, we're good for longs up into 70.8850s, 71.1475s, and then 71.75s. So I mentioned in the morning trade plan video, which I do right here on YouTube live each and every morning at 9 o'clock, you'll hear my thoughts and analysis. So if you have not already subscribed to the Major League Trading YouTube channel, then go ahead and click that subscribe button right now while you're watching this video, because had you done so, you would have heard the morning analysis that I was talking about and what I was looking for this market to do. I actually said in that morning video, which I'll put a link to in the description below for you guys, that I could see the NASDAQ closing up today somewhere between 2.25 and 2.5% on the day. Now, we're currently trading 2.23% on the day. We got about 40 minutes left to go in today's trading session, but we're pretty much right in that range of where I thought we could end up getting the rally to for today. And again, I think we'll kind of pop up here a little bit towards the close there. No reason to sell off into the close here on a day like this, at least not that I'm seeing. So what did I do? We didn't trade the 70.1475 level down here. We couldn't quite get down there. Well, I combined the level-to-level strategy with another strategy that I use called the divergence indicator. And the divergence indicator are these green and red arrows that you'll see on the chart here. I'm on this top left chart over here. I'll go ahead and throw a big old square around it. So I'm focused on this action right now at the moment, and more specifically, this green arrow coming in right there, right? So I saw that green arrow this morning when we pulled down, and that lined up with this low right there on that move. So, and I saw that and I'm like, okay, that's perfect. We got a green arrow in place. We had a green arrow also in the Dow. And then I also used this on the S&Ps, which did not actually have an arrow in place, right? So the NASDAQ and Dow did, the S&Ps and the Russell did not. So, okay, that's fine. It meets my criteria. And then what did I do to actually step into this trade? Well, I saw one test, two test, and then three tests of this level right in here, this opening print, 70.5175s. Again, that is one of the most important levels on the chart each and every day that I like to pay attention to. If you're not paying attention to that opening print each and every day, then you need to. So when I saw that action, what I went ahead and did is I'm going to drill down here a little bit on this 987 tick chart in the right hand side now. When we rallied up into this 70.5175, I said pullbacks to 47s are buyable opportunities here in this market. And if we can do that and hold, then I think we can go higher and get our 70.8850s up there. Well, we rallied up, we tested this level. I called this trade live in the trade room. We pulled back here to 47 quarters, 47 quarters, and 47 quarters right there. So we held 47s, which was just this prior high from right back in here on this last leg to the downside. And we pushed through 70.5175s. As we pushed up through here, I said pullbacks to 51.75s, opening print, need to hold. And if we can do that, then we're off and running up into 88.50s. Well, we pulled back here. This low tagged 51.75 to the tick and then led us straight into a rally up here into 88.50, which was the target for this trade. Now, I'll go ahead and pull this dome over. You guys can see how that trade ended up working out there. That trade was good for $711.20 on the day in the NASDAQ. So a little over 700 bucks on the day for the NASDAQ with that trade. Now, obviously, we're 70 points, 63 points or so higher than that 70.8850 level right now on the day, which would be good for, another $1,200 per contract in the Nasdaq. And while it would be nice to have captured, all the rest of this move here, the trade worked out. It played according to plan. We rallied up into profit targets, and then now we're hitting, larger level targets on the day. And the fact of the matter is, you're not going to get the exact low. You're not going to get the exact high, the perfect entry, the perfect exit each and every time when it comes to trading. So I was happy with, tagging the 70, 88, 50s there and taking my $711 and being happy on the day with that. And again, I knew that I had the Tesla position on, which Tesla is part of the Nasdaq. So if Nasdaq continues to rally, then Tesla will benefit from that position as well. Now, what I also did in addition to that was I took a little small trade here in the Russell. Now, the Russell actually had some really nice trades on the day. Oops, grabbed the wrong window. And Tesla ended up working out here good for $332.40 on the day for the Russell. So the Russell futures, I went ahead and traded those as well today. And again, that divergence strategy that I was telling you guys about, you can see here this green arrow and this green arrow right here on the chart in the blue box. Those are the picture perfect signals on the day. They're signals for one, which is the divergence indicator here, giving you the red and green arrows. And it's also right into this level here of 1482.60. 1482.60 was the level that I outlined again this morning in the trade plan video before the markets went live, with targets here on the day up into 1498, which again, you can see ended up happening here. Took until about 1 o'clock on the day, but it ended up happening. We based sideways around that level so far, and then now just kind of shooting up higher here, trading 1504 and change at the moment. So what did I do in the Russell? Well, in the Russell, I saw this divergence happen. We traded through this level by one tick, 1482.50 is on the low right there. And then as the Russell started to kind of rally up here, I'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit on this chart. As the Russell started to rally up here a bit, I went ahead and stepped into some long positions there on the Russell. And then as the Russell broke out to kind of new highs there, 91.30s, we traded 91.50s right there on the new highs. And then I just went ahead and put stops in place here in the Russell right down in about here for a trail stop, right? The thing that I saw was, okay, Russell broke the high by 2 ticks off of a divergence, but it's not getting the follow through that I wanted to see. So while, yes, I had targets up here on the day for 1498s for the Russell to work its way up into there, as this market started to come back down here right through there, I said, okay, the Russell might need a little bit more of a pullback than I'm potentially willing to give it, and went ahead and put some trail stops in right in through there. So pretty much just scalped this bit of the move from right in through here in the Russell. And that was good for, like I said, $332.40. So all in all in the day with Tesla, with the NASDAQ futures, and with the Russell futures, I think we are good to go for about $2,400, $2,500 on the day in profits, with about a little over 1,000 of that locked in so far, and the rest of that open P&L in the Tesla position here that I'm going to look to manage out of tomorrow. And fingers crossed we get a nice little gap up to 200 and go ahead and just close that position out, and we'll be good to go. But either way, I'll manage out of the Tesla position here. We broke over that 188.40 level here. I'll go ahead and mark up my charts with new levels going into tomorrow's trading session for Tesla, so that I know coming into tomorrow how it is that I'm going to look to trade Tesla. That's what I do each and every morning. I go ahead and analyze the markets, say where would I like to get in? Well, one, where do I see the market going? Where would I like to be able to get into that position? How am I seeing this play out? I give myself 2 scenarios, one for a long, one for a short, and then verify that against the higher time frames as to why it should or shouldn't do what I'm looking for it to do. And then once the bell rings, I follow that plan, I execute upon that plan with the other strategies that I've mentioned, the divergence indicator and things like that as well. So That's what I like to do. That's what you have to do is maintain some discipline, maintain the patience, which was definitely tested this morning here. It took a little bit of time for these trades to start planning themselves out and work out. But at the end of the day, closed out this morning, 10:30 Eastern time with a little over $1,000 in profits locked in on the day, and then have let the rest ride for the day. And like I said, up a little over, 2,600 bucks here now. So anyways, all in all, good trading day. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did have any questions about the strategies and things like that I was using, feel free to go ahead and leave those in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer those or address them in a later video. As always, please give me a thumbs up on this video, and if you have not subscribed, then go ahead and click the subscribe button. You're on this video right now, you're watching this content, and I'm delivering each and every day a new video to you guys, as well as going live each and every morning. And guess what? It's free. So I'd like to be able to help you guys out, and the only way I know how to do that is to tell you to click that subscribe button. So that's what I got for you guys. If you want to join me in the MLT Discord, or you have other questions and ways you want to be able to reach out to me, all the links in the description below will help you guys with that. Got a little title there of what each link does, and then also all of the social media platforms as well, Instagram and Facebook, things like that, if you guys would prefer to reach out to me that way. Anyways, hope it helps. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care and trade safe.